Hi, I bet you a lot of people did not know that there is a law called the law of compensation. Now, I learned about this law quite a while ago from my mentor, Bob Proctor. And there's basically three basic functions of the law of compensation. Three different steps that we have to go through and we have to learn. And I am looking forward to sharing them with you as I learned them a while ago. So enjoy the video. Okay, and here we go with the law of compensation. So there was three parts to this law, and there are many laws in the universe, and by far one of my favorite one is the law of compensation, which I'm going to explain to you right now. So the first thing that we want to know is this. There's three parts to the law of compensation. Okay, you have the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty there will be in replacing you. And you might want to write those down. So let's get right into this and discuss the first one. And the first topic is the need for what you do. Now, there is always a need for what somebody does. But how much is that need to other people? That's what we have to realize. So if you are, let's say, an elevator operator and you push buttons, what's the need for what you do? Now, it's there. Of course, there's a need for everything. But how bad is that need for other people? It's not as high as, let's say, it was if you were a real estate agent. Now, I'm not talking about the income part. That's not what I'm talking about. The need for what you do. People need to live in a home a lot more, and they need someone to push what number of floors they're going to go up on. So do you follow me there? So it's the need for what you do. And the most important out of the three is number two, and that is your ability to do it. Because if you have the ability to do it, especially number three will just take care of itself. And number three is the difficulty in replacing you. So let's talk for a minute about number two, your ability to do it. How good are you at what you do? Are you easy to replace? Do you get good at it? Do you study? Do you go to school? What's your ability to do it? If you're hanging drywall and you're somebody in a wheelchair, then you wouldn't have a good ability to do it. So take your need for what you do and multiply it with your ability to do that task. How do I do that task? Am I able to do the task? Do I like doing the task? There's a big thing right now that 90% of the people in this world do not like their job. They're not moved by it. They're not in vibration. They're not in harmony with their own personal job. So a lot of people are just basically driving to work every day thinking of how much they hate their job. And for some reason, we have this thing that we're going to live forever where we're not. We get one shot at this world. If you ain't happy with what you're doing, you change it. And if you have to, if I got a family, I got bills, I got this, I got that, you have to step out and do something. Because if you don't, nothing's going to happen. Okay? That saying, it's better to be safe than sorry, is a bunch of BS in my opinion. There's no such thing. It's better to be safe than sorry. How are you ever going to get anywhere if it's better to be safe than sorry? So the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the need for what you do is number one and two. And the third one automatically takes care of itself if you've done the second one properly. If your ability to do something is very good and you study and you do it well, you're going to automatically be hard to replace. Now, if your job, like I said earlier, was an elevator operator, push button person, how hard would you be to be replaced? Well, it'd be very easy to find someone. As a matter of fact, I go to a lot of places these days, maybe a Home Depot or a restaurant, or I go somewhere and I look at the service. and it automatically clicks in my head, how easy would he be replaced? You know, what's the difficulty level of his job? How good is he doing his job? How easy can he be replaced? And a lot of times, a lot of people can be replaced really easy. And a lot of people don't care because they have security. So they think there is security in a job. Well, there is no such thing as security in a job. Okay, you might think there is, but there's not. There's not a job that I know of that has security, because at any given time, that CEO or that company can close, and I don't care who it is. And there's been a lot of big examples in the last years of big companies that did that. So if we get those three things in line, the need for what you do, your ability to do it, and the difficulty in replacing you, and we really hone in on number 2, and we think, what do I need to do? What's my ability to do? How can I do this better? Because I know if I do it better, I'm going to be harder to be replaced. Now you take all three of them and you have the law of compensation. You will never be paid more than the need for what you do. That's why people that go up in companies they're worth more. Their net worth is more. Their body themselves is worth more to the company than it's not. They're more irreplaceable than somebody who's just starting out and doesn't know nothing. So take those with you. Hope they help you out. Write them down. If you have any questions on any kind of topic or video you would like me to speak on or talk about in a video, I'd be glad to do that for you. And this channel is relatively new, so please hit like and share so I can get this message out to anybody. And subscribe to my channel. You guys have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you later.